we go. 4 inches at 100 yards. That is awesome. This sight is great. Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I have the Burris RT-3 optic. Pretty cool designated 3X sight. When I was researching this product, I couldn't find a lot of information on it. So now that I picked it up, I sort of want to make a video for you guys to help you learn a little bit more about it. I got some pros, cons, stuff like that. Anyways, guys, let's just get right into it. So first things first, guys, if you go on Burris's website looking for this optic, it says coming soon. That made me think that they weren't even out yet, but they are out. They are available. I got mine on Midway USA. So if you see that, don't get worried. These are available. But this is it right here, bread and butter. When you open the box, that's what you're looking at. Feels really rugged and looks really nice when you first take it out of that box. You are satisfied when you pick it up and feel how light it is. So really nice to pull it out of the box and just know that this is going to be a good optic. All right, guys, so first on that pro list, it's footprint. We're talking 3.5 inches long here versus a lot of the 3X competitors that are 5.5 inches long. Big difference there. And weight, this is 8.8 ounces. A lot of 3X Prism sights are 15 ounces. So you dang near cut half that weight off and almost half the length. So very impressive with its footprint. Guys, probably the most important thing that I learned about this scope is it does have a reticle inside. It's not like a red dot where you have to turn it on in order to utilize it. It's just like a hunting scope. It has that visible reticle inside at all times, so that is awesome. In addition to that, guys, it does have an illuminated reticle. So if you're looking down range and you got a bright background, it's really nice to just have that black reticle in there. But if you're looking into a darker area, you can turn that reticle on. Low lights, turn that reticle on, and it glows nice, bright, and red. However, I would not use the illuminated reticle in the day. They say it has daylight bright settings, but in my opinion, it's not very daylight bright in comparison to something like a Gen 2 Razor. All right, guys, I am hesitant to say this, but the glass quality on this is fantastic, and I would compare it to a Gen 2 Razor. Extremely fine glass quality in this. It's awesome. In addition to that, the eye box runs the same as my Gen 2 Razor in its 3X setting. It's incredibly impressive with that eye box. It's huge. The field of view is the same. I sat in the same spot, checked my Razor on 3X, checked this on obviously 3X, and I saw the same amount of stuff in the optics, same eye box size, and dang near same clarity. So I'm very, very impressed with the glass and the eye box and all that kinds of stuff with this optic. Lastly, some smaller stuff. The elevation and windage turrets have a really positive click. I like that, and it's a nice wide opening, so you can jam whatever you want in there to change your elevation and windage. And additionally, these buttons up here are very positive clicks. You can hear them when you click them, so that is very nice as well. And lastly, guys, one more pro. I just think this is a really nice, like, middle of the line optic. So you get the bulky, heavy 3X sights that are sort of cheaper, and then you got the $1,100 3X ACOG with their mount that this weighs the same as that ACOG setup. It has the same 3X. It has very clear glass, like I said before. And I just feel like for $400, you're getting way closer to that ACOG experience than you are something at the $100 to $200 price point. But yet you don't have to spend $1,100 to have a very nice piece of glass. All right, guys, now I just sort of want to shoot a little bit and show you that this sight really helps you. I'm at 100 yards here. I was shooting with a red dot, couldn't hit nothing. Then I'm shooting with this 3X, and now I started to see some results. So let's do some shooting. 2/3 body target. Okay. 8-inch circle. Wow, that's awesome. I'm gonna try 4 inches. No way. All right, guys, so on to the cons. Not necessarily cons, but stuff you should definitely know before you pick this up, if you do. First and foremost is the eye relief. I'm not 100% satisfied with it. It works for me and what I'm doing with it, but you really got to get down on this optic real close. Once you get there, you know, you got a good amount of wiggle room to keep that whole sight picture in line, but once you start getting back at all, you know, you can't see it. I mean, you can see how far back this optic is on this pistol here. You know, you put a red dot normally out here, kind of, or I do anyways. Same with an AR-15. I had to mount this on the complete last slot on my pick rail on my AR-15 to be able to get my head down close enough to this optic. That's why it's already set up with that, you know, the style it's got going here, offset. So with that being said, just understand that it does have a small amount of eye relief. Another big thing that I wasn't expecting, when you get behind this gun, guys, I'm not even joking you, the reticle is extremely small in comparison to what they are showing you. If I'm looking through this optic and I were to show you something like this picture here, if you see that inner sort of horseshoe, the reticle that's actually in the optic is would fit inside of that horseshoe. So that's sort of what you're working with the reticle. Very small. That could be a pro for some people to have a real precise reticle. For me, it is just a little bit too small, and from the stuff that I could collect online, some other people said it was a little too small for them. But with that being said, you know, you get behind it, I'll show you shortly here, but I mean, you can see it, you can hit targets, there's nothing, it's not a real big issue, just you got to know it is a little bit smaller. Another thing I think Burris should have done differently is they should have made this mounting system here a little more liquid. Right now it's completely solid. You cannot change anything about it. You can't, you know, make it higher, lower. Can't change your offset back or forward. I think they could have made that a little more user friendly in that way, but it works for me. It's designed for flat tops, and that's what most of my shooting is on, flat tops, so it works for me just fine. Another thing, guys, it's like a pro to me, but could be a con to others. There's only a single mounting screw here. So to me, that's cool because it's almost like quick detach. So you can just pop one screw out, pop it on another one, super fast. But a lot of guys might want 2 screws on here to get a really solid mounting system for your optic. So whatever you want to take on that, sort of is what it is. Can't change it. Lastly, something I'm going to try and dub in here as a picture. You can, if you look through this in pitch dark, you can see almost like a water stain and a couple little dots inside the optic. I don't know what that's all about, if that's just, you know, poor quality control when they're assembling the glass, or if, you know, I don't know if that's part of my dirty, I cleaned this thing off. I don't know what it is, guys. If you maybe could tell me what you think that is in the comments below. I wasn't sure what to think about that yet, so I'll wait to hear from you guys on what you think this is. With that being said, though, it doesn't affect my viewing experience whatsoever in daytime. Like, I can't even cover the scope up, turn on the light, and see it. It's just non-noticeable when you're outside. So again, I don't really know what to think about it. It doesn't really affect me whatsoever. All right, I'm gonna keep going for that 4-inch target. You can just see it so much better in comparison to like putting a red dot on here. And this works really nice with that smaller reticle because you can just get it right over that tiny target. There we go. 4 inches at 100 yards. That is awesome. This sight is great. All in all, guys, like I said from the beginning, cons aside, because there's really nothing that affect me, this is an awesome sight. Glass is awesome. The footprint on it is so small. I love it. I mean, I'm smoking targets out at 100 yards with the 22 with this thing. Overall, awesome optic. I can't complain about it. I'm happy that I chose this first before I went straight to the ACOG, because this is definitely a good intermediate optic to get into something like a designated 3X sight. So really happy with this optic. So guys, that is all I got today on the Burris RT-3 3X sight. Awesome. If you couldn't tell, I like it a lot. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, if you like seeing guns like this and shooting that kind of stuff, I'm always doing more videos when I get the chance. So feel free to subscribe, leave any questions in the comments, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Need more bullets. Come on now. There we go. That's the ticket. More fun. Miss, hit, miss, hit, hit, miss, bang, bow, bing, bang. Nice. I literally finished this video right on time. The farmers just showed up to come rake the hay out of the field, so couldn't ask for better timing. Thanks for watching, guys.